Thanks to Gifty for giving us all the news on the dusty roads. However, what we are going to do now has nothing to do with dust. It has to do with strength and sometimes brute force. It's about arm wrestling, and that's how I welcome you to the sports on Pulse. I'm Gary Al Smith. The arm wrestling is traditionally a sport that we like to use to, unwind and when we have fun games and with friends and so on and so forth. But it's now taking on professional status in Ghana to the extent that we have the Ghana Arm Wrestling Federation. They are doing things really, really big, and like their counterpart, weightlifting, have been doing Ghana proud in the past year. They also want to emulate that feat. The boss in charge of arm wrestling in Ghana is, well, one of them, Charles Osei-Sibe. I'm sure he would not like to take sole credit for it, but they call him the barrister. Thank you very much for
My pleasure, Gary.
Yes.
Welcome from CAF elections.
CAF elections, yes, Addis Ababa.
Yeah.
Tell us a bit about the first 2 minutes, how arm wrestling became or went from being just a vision to now being a professional sport that's recognized by the National Sports Authority.
Well, apart from all I had done for weightlifting, athletics, basketball, and maybe football, women football, I got to a point I wanted to carry on a mantle, something I would say that I personally did. There were 3 things came into mind: draft, tug of war, and then arm wrestling. Eventually, I decided on arm wrestling. I looked around. I realized that it's just a simple sport played by 2. The basic idea is to pin the other's arm to the table, depending on the strength you have. Now, we used to play arm wrestling back in the days.
Sure.
It was the only way to prove the man in you,
yeah.
both in schools and in the community. So I brought some friends together. We planned it. We started as an event. And then eventually we realized that the interest was there. So we had to register at the Registrar General. We had to coordinate with the National Sports Authority, who also recognized us. We worked with the Africa Arm Wrestling Federation, who have also recognized us. And then we are affiliated to the world body, World Arm Wrestling Federation.
It's serious stuff.
And as we speak, your brother in French, Charles Osei-Sibe, is on the African board, Arm Wrestling Federation of Africa. So I'm on the board. So that's how it started, and it's been good. We've been to Kumasi, we've been to Sekondi Takoradi, we've been to Accra. We want to expand this year because that's one of the mandates from the National Sports Authority.
One of the big things about this is that people feel that, it's arm wrestling. How does it become, a sport that is recognized on the African continent? So what, you have an African Cup and a World Cup?
Yes. Currently, there's a World League for arm wrestling. There's a World Championship. The headquarters is based in Bulgaria. Africa, the headquarters is based in Libya. So
2 interesting places.
Yes, it's a growing sport.
Yeah.
Africa currently, there are 16 federations. Mauritius will be the 17th. So there are 15 countries playing arm wrestling. And the African Championships this year will be in Nigeria. That's why I'm so aggressive. If we were to be in North Africa, I won't fight for athletes, to go and compete because I just have to go with 1 or 2. But because it's in Nigeria,
you can literally take a ride.
We should go with as many as can go to make Ghana proud. So that's what we're doing.
Which brings me to the next point. You have some championships that are coming up. What's the aim of the championships? And is it looking towards selecting athletes to partake in the African event?
Sure. It's in twofold. First is to promote the sport. We want to do continuous promotion of the sport. So there's a side attraction where we're going to have the media and the celebrities to be part of it. Funny Face and Nanama McBrown are leading it. Our own Kaba, Multimedia Kaba, Beku Santana are all part of it. So there's a fun bit, and then there's a championship bit where we are bringing guys from the gym, we are bringing guys from Bukom, Ashanti region, Western region, and all that to determine who our champions are in the various weight categories. After that, we will camp them for 1 month and then take them to Nigeria.
You want to camp them? Arm wrestling is arm wrestling. Put your hand down.
Yes.
And what do you need to camp them for?
Following arm wrestling in the world, it's not just about power. It's about technique and how smart you are.
There are rules.
It's also about aggression. It's just like 100 meters. You go down, once the gun is shot, you have to go.
Sure.
If you get a good start, you win. If you don't get, you lose. It also depends on the power with which you start with. So there are rules and techniques. That's why we need to camp them. We are beginners. So in May, we are bringing, May 23rd, we are bringing a technical director into Ghana. He would coach the media as to how to report on arm wrestling.
Yeah.
He's going to train referees. He will train, how do you call it, coaches. And then he will spend like 4 days with the team we will put together.
Sure.
That's the Golden Arms. That's the name of the national.
The Golden Arms.
The Golden Arms. So he would spend some time with the national team and prepare them for the African Championship.
Who are the powerhouses in Africa?
Well, Cameroon is there.
I
Nigeria is there. Morocco and Libya. They are the powerhouses in Africa. Egypt, you know, tries to beat Libya and Morocco, but Libia, they are
It's
strong
mainly
guys.
centered around Central West Africa and then North Africa for now.
North Africa for now.
For the
now,
moment,
for
okay.
now.
So,
But it's growing fast in the western part of Africa.
Yeah.
Because even in Togo, for instance, annually there's a arm wrestling carnival. So every street in Togo you go, they will set up the platforms and you see people doing arm wrestling.
for some of these sports that come up, and even for some of the older sports that we have on the National Sports Authority roster, they face challenges because the equipment that you use to, you know, play the games or partake in the games are so expensive.
Yeah.
Arm wrestling, I can tell, I mean, from, you only need some muzzle,
Yes.
and then you need probably a certain setup, a table,
certain
and then you
setup.
are good to go.
You're right.
Is that a reason why it's growing so fast
Well,
in Ghana?
that is partially the reason, but the key reason is the fact that I'm one of you.
Okay.
And my colleagues would want to make sure I don't fail.
Sure.
So everybody is on board. And you know, Gary, as a journalist, we have tried to keep officialdom on their toes. So I have no excuse as a leader of arm wrestling.
Sure.
I must succeed. That's why even when there's no money from the corporate world, you have to look for money from your pocket to make sure it happens. So that's what we are currently doing. The table for arm wrestling averagely costs about 700 euro.
Okay.
The one platform costs about 700 euro. But we've done some local,
So like
local
there's
fabrication.
a standardized.
There's a standardized table.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, which is removable. So for the left arm and for the right arm. So, and then we use the same table for the challenged,
Yeah.
those who sit in the wheelchair.
Sure.
So that's
So
it.
you are pushing the Paralympic athletes and then the women. That's your main focus this time.
You know, if I want to win medals in Africa, I have to strategize because they are coming with strong men.
Yeah.
So I have to go with strong women and para athletes to win more medals. You know, women in sports, the little push you give them, they're able to
go
win
far.
medals. So that's why we are advocating that, look, more women must be part of this game. The para athletes must, you know, join us. They should come to the Accra Sports Stadium on April 22nd April, to be part of this championship because that's where we're going to
You've
select.
started promotion 1 full month to the time.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. We
that's
want
fantastic.
people to come.
Yeah.
We are working with the gyms. And the good thing is tomorrow we have a meeting with all the sports directors for the Security Services Association at the Alisa Hotel.
It should be fun. I mean,
Well, it's fun. It's
Yeah.
fun. You need to be there. You just, you know, people go to the gym and train just to look handsome and nice for nothing.
Yeah.
We're saying that there's an opportunity to become a
I
champion.
mean, in addition to being a fine boy, show
Yeah.
it with some medals
You
as
see,
well.
you
Yeah.
know, if we had time, we would have shown some footages
Yeah.
Of
Don't worry,
what
don't
we've
worry.
done.
Our time is up. We can do the footages here. So, you know, so basically it's
This
like
way.
This. Uh-huh.
Now,
And
let me show you one technique. You know, if you go for championships and you just want to wait for the referee
Yeah.
or the umpire to blow, you will lose.
Okay.
Now, once you go and he leaves, you just have to go fast.
Oh, but you didn't wait for
Yes, yes. So you've lost. That's why I'm
Okay.
saying that you just have to be attentive and
Yeah,
smart
sure.
to be able to win. It's not just about the endurance.
Yeah.
You just have to be smart and get a
Fantastic.
good
So
start.
smart it is on the 22nd of April, Accra Sports Stadium. Most of you watching out there, I mean, our demographic for the Joy News Channel users features a lot of young people who like to go to the gym and, like Charles says, to look handsome and all. Show the ladies that the handsomeness is not just the reason why you go
Bring
to
a
the gym.
medal.
Bring a medal as well. Thank you, Charles.
My pleasure.
And we'll be supporting
Thank you very
as
much.
well. So today's edition of The Sport has been a bit on the lighter but serious side. If arm wrestling is your thing, is there a website, Facebook page?
Yes, we have Arm Wrestling GH. That's the Twitter handle.
The Twitter
We
handle.
have a Facebook page, Arm Wrestling Ghana. We have a website. www.amwrestlingghana.com. Every information you need.
Fantastic.
We also have an Instagram page, so that's how fast we're growing.
So once you are done watching him here, just log on to your phone.
And the YouTube.
And the YouTube, well, look at that. They've got everything. And thank you, Charles, again. That's the sport for now. Right now, we'll just finish up with the news and let's get some entertainment bits as well. I'll see you later at 8:20 for the sports on Prime.